Are you kidding me? A 10-year-old boy catches a legendary Pokemon and it doesn't even make the news. Can you believe that shit, Mom? Huh? What? Oh, right. Hello, Twitch. Artemu here, and today we are continuing Pokémon LeafGreen. Last time, we defeated Sabrina, the gym leader of Saffron City, and then made our way to Cinnabar Island, the site of our next gym battle. Now then, I think it's time that we head back to Cinnabar. Because we got a lot to do in this session. The Cinnabar Gym is currently locked. And in order to get through that, we're gonna have to explore this place, the Pokémon Mansion. I recommend that you bring a lot of items into here, like healing items, Pokeballs, and repels, because this place is a doozy. I'm not exactly fond of this dungeon. It's got pretty nice music, and the scenery is decent for getting the abandoned building feel. But I don't know, there's just something about this place that I just don't really like. None of the Pokemon in here are really that much of a threat. There are some special cases, but we won't have to worry about them just yet. Ah! You startled me! I thought you were a ghost! So despite being an abandoned mansion that's falling to pieces, there are apparently still people here. Yeah, because that makes sense. Alright, we'll just take out this Ekans real quick. While I'm not the biggest fan of this area, it does add a lot to the series' lore, which we'll be going over eventually. It has a nice story to it, even if I'm not that fond of the area as a dungeon. Jeez, you still have another one. Come on, Pine. Ugh. There we go. Very nice. Shh, I can't get any wins. Well, sucks to be you, kid. Actually, let's move you down here. I spend a lot of time just rearranging my Pokemon, but that's just how I like to play. A secret switch. Press it. Who wouldn't? Those statues are really eerie. They're based on a certain thing that we're going to see, well, eventually. Hello, Grimer. This is one of the few areas in the game you can find wild Grimer, so go ahead and catch them while you can. Since I'm really close to filling up the Pokédex, I might as well take this. go. Grimer. Appears in filthy areas. It thrives by sucking up polluted sludge that's pumped out of factories. Even as a kid, I never really liked Grimer. It's just really gross looking. And it's not really that strong, so it just never seemed appealing to me. At least until Gen 7, which gave it a Alolan form that was part Dark type, which I think just plays so much better. So I actually like using Grimer when I play the Alola games. And I definitely recommend you give them a shot. They're pretty powerful and got good defenses. They're just really good at soaking up damage. It's about everything we can see on this floor so far. Ow, stop that. Hello, Vulpix. So this is another area where you can find wild Vulpix and Growlithe. If you haven't caught them before, recommend you get them here too. Do we need to hit that switch? I probably do. Oh boy! So in this area, you have a chance of running into the evolved forms of both Coughing and Grimer. And of course this thing has Mini-Mize, cause why wouldn't it? If you're considering adding Coughing or Grimer to your team, I kind of recommend you go after the evolved forms here, just because, well, Coughing and Grimer take a while in order to evolve, so it can be much easier just to catch the evolution. Stop that. Yeah, come on. How dare you? Alright, it's pretty good. There we go. Muck. Thickly covered with a filthy, vile sludge. It's so toxic, even if its footprints contain poison. I always really liked Ash's Muck in the anime. He was just such a goofy character. But with that, we have now captured at least 60 species of Pokémon. I highly recommend you have at least 60 Pokémon registered in your Pokédex before you beat the game. Highly recommend that. Hello there. I can't get out. This whole place is one big puzzle. So apparently there are people stealing from this abandoned mansion. Yeah, that's nice. And Bella's not going to be really good here. These burglar trainers are kind of like a precursor to what you're going to be facing in the next gym, since they all mainly use fire-type Pokemon. You know, it is kind of self-defeating to have your fire-type gym in an area that can only be accessed by water Pokemon. I mean, I know that other types of Pokemon can learn Surf, but you are bound to have a water-type Pokemon before coming here, so you have a major advantage against this gym. Apparently we did something to that guy's sack. Yes, I know what I said. Let's heal you up, Bella. I should probably see if I've got any repels. I'm not too worried about being under-leveled for the next gym. I think we'll be doing fine. Let's just see here. So we do have a few repels, that's good. Let's give this protein to somebody. Let's give it to Crunches to make him nice and strong. Should have bought more repels earlier. Oh well. Zinc. That boosts special defense. Diary, July 10th. We christened the newly discovered Pokemon, Mew. Oh, so there's a new Pokemon. I wonder where they found it. Under a truck, perhaps? July 5th, Guyana, South America. A new Pokemon was discovered deep in the jungle. So apparently Mew was the Pokemon they discovered in South America. I really hope eventually they make a Pokemon game based around South America, because I think they could have some really nice locations based on the Amazon and Rio and Peru. I think it'd be very nice. Let's take that down. Iron. Luckily, there's a lot of items in this dungeon, so I do recommend exploring as much of it as you can to get these items. Let's give this to Mimian, since he has very little defense as is. He could use the help. I actually think I want to go down here. Alright. So I think that is where you go to progress, but we can get something else by going over here. Yep, there's a dead end over here. This place is, like, huge. Yeah, and that's one of the many reasons why I'm not fond of it. Simon. Ooh, he's got a Ninetales. Ninetales is just a very pretty Pokemon. I love its design. And it has some pretty disturbing lore behind it. Because apparently, if you grab at one of Ninetales' many tails, it inflicts a curse on you that lasts for 1,000 years. So that's pretty disturbing. There was also this really good episode in the anime that features a Ninetales. I think that episode is just really well done. It has a very nice story and character to it. February 6th, Mew gave birth. We named the Mew born Mewtwo. Huh, very creative name. So let's go down here now. Hello. My mentor once lived here. Good for you. Brayden. That almost sounds like my name. Hello there, Magnemite. Let's go with Crunches. Lock on. That is an interesting attack that makes the next move that Pokemon uses a guaranteed hit. So when you pair that up with low accuracy attacks, it can be very helpful. Don't worry, Crunches, we'll get you cured up after this. Magneton! I love this thing! I mean, sure, it's basically 3 Magnemites that have been super glued together, but I still really like it. And a Voltorb. Come on. There we go. He's taking it like a champ. Whew, overwhelming. There we go. Almost out of repel, but we are almost done with this place. HP up. Nice. Mimian has the least HP, so let's give that to him. So now we gotta take a leap of faith. I believe we want to go down this side. Damn it. Well, we're close to the exit. Let's go stock up on more supplies. Yes, I know the door is locked. Jeez. Let's buy some of these max repels. Probably want to have more Ultra Balls for later. Yeah, let's buy a few more of these because there are some other Pokemon I am gonna catch. And they are a doozy. I'll just say that. Thank you, Nurse Joy. Okay, this should give us an easier time going through here. Damn it. So we want to go down this side. That takes us over here. Who are you? There shouldn't be anyone here. But then why are you here? Ted? Wait, is that Ted from Brain Scratch Commentaries? Because if so, your opinions about Gen 4 are wrong. Ooh, we got a crit. Good work, Bella. That's a good girl. Ooh, wheezing. Yeah, my Mian will take care of this. Ouch! We haven't actually seen any coughings down here yet. I'm pretty sure in LeafGreen you have a higher chance of encountering Grimer, and in Fire Red you have a higher chance of encountering coughing. So I don't know about you, but I am really excited to finally play Let's Go when it comes out this weekend. Oh man, the wait has been so long. Let's give that to you. And it'll just be really fun to play this new take on the Kanto games, I feel. Hello there. Uh-oh, where am I now? I believe you're in a basement, sir. Lewis. Wow, we ran into Ted, now it's Lewis. So where's John and Ryan? But yeah, I definitely think Let's Go is going to be a lot of fun. And the fact that it's less than a week away just got me so pumped. Ooh, Ponyta. Ow. You can find stuff lying around. The residents must have left them. September 1st. Mewtwo is far too powerful. We failed to curb its vicious tendencies. So from these diaries, we can piece together a bit about the story, about what happened in this mansion. So apparently, several years ago, this team of scientists went exploring South America to try and locate new species of Pokemon, and they came across one that had never been seen before, and the people dubbed it Mew. Oh, hello there. So they ended up catching the Mew and brought it back to this lab in order to research it. And what they didn't know is that this Mew happened to be pregnant, and it eventually gave birth to a child, which the scientists then dubbed Mewtwo. And then they began performing experiments on this Pokemon to try and make it more powerful, trying to make it more of a weapon, so to speak. Making it more powerful, more smarter, something that could just completely overpower any Pokemon but by doing so, they made Mewtwo just so very emotionally unstable and unable to feel empathy. And so eventually Mewtwo's rage got so immense that it eventually broke free from the lab and destroyed the mansion. When you think about it, it's just a very, very sad story. So that's the TM for Blizzard, a very powerful ice-type attack, but it doesn't have really good accuracy. The secret key. This is what we need to unlock the gym. And over here is Solar Beam. This is one of the best grass-type attacks in the game. It takes a turn to charge up before you use it, but when it fires off, it's a very powerful move. And there are other ways to help Solar Beam and Blizzard with their accuracy and charge up problems. We'll be seeing a bit of that later. But for now, it's time we finally leave this mansion. So we go out here, and that's it. Let's heal up, and then we'll challenge the gym leader. You could probably stand to be a few levels higher than what I'm currently at, but I think we'll be fine. So we got at least 2 Pokemon that are super effective to fire. Then we got a fire type who's resistant to their attacks, 2 Pokemon with high special defense who can take fire attacks very well. I think we'll be good. Yo, champ in the making! The hot-headed Blaine's a fire Pokemon pro. Douses spirits with water. You better take some burn heals too. I'm good. So there's actually 2 different ways that we can progress for this gym, which is neat. There are these machines here that offer up a quiz. If we get the quiz right, the doors open and we can proceed without having to battle anyone. If we get it wrong, we have to face someone in battle. Caterpie evolves into Metapod. That is true. Of course, I'm gonna fight everyone anyway because I want the experience. Can't get enough of that experience points. Very nice. With Superior on our side, we should have no trouble with this gym. At least for now, because the gym leader's actually kinda tough. Speaking of which, I really enjoyed Blaine in the anime. I thought he was a very neat character. In that he really enjoyed riddles, and he thought it was important to test the intelligence of the people he was challenging. And of course, he gave Ash some really intense battles. Like, it's easily some of the most intense battling he's had to do in the first season. And of course, we have that infamous using an electric attack on a Rhydon and it actually working sort of thing, but whatever. And it's a good character moment for his Charizard, too. Because until then, Charizard was really a really huge dick. But him actually wanting to battle against Blaine's Magmar, I just thought it was a very good character moment for both of them. So yeah, I quite like the anime episodes that took place on Cinnabar. Do you know how hot Pokemon Fire Breath can get? I don't know, just as long as it doesn't stink like yours, Eric. Vulpix can be pretty tricky to battle as far as most fire types go. As while most fire types focus mainly on power, Vulpix learns a lot of status attacks naturally. So it specializes a lot in trying to whittle down their enemies by inflicting confusions and burns. Definitely helps make up for the fact that Vulpix isn't that strong of a fighter. Come on, Crunches. There you go. Took those foxy ladies down. Don't read too deeply into that. Fire, or to be more precise, combustion. Oxygen in the air, blah blah blah. Yeah, whatever, man. Let's see what the next riddle is. There are 9 certified Pokemon League badges. No, there are 8. And somehow, Gary was able to get 10 of them in the anime. How did that happen? Hello, Avery. Body slam that pony. Again, don't read too deeply into that. Ooh, Covet. That's a normal type attack that works similar to Thief in that it can steal your opponent's item. I don't really have a need for that though, so we'll just ignore that. You little Charmander's no match for my mime? Get dunked on. Good work, Mimian. Ah, gee, you intimidated my clown. Whatever am I gonna do? How about that? Yes. Well, my studies were insufficient. Should only be a few battles left. This gym is kind of long, though. Poliwag evolves 3 times. Does Politoed count? No, at least in this game. The answer is 2. I like using Fire-type Pokemon. I just do. Good on you, man. I'm more of a Water-type user myself. Ramon. So yeah, let's just slash you. With my dragon. Good work, Graffian. too hot to handle. Isn't that something that one of the Cuphead bosses says? Oh, hello, Rapidash. I really love Rapidash's design. Just this large, fiery unicorn. It just looks very powerful, but also graceful. I love it. Ow, stop that. Fire Spin works very similar to Rap in that it does residual damage at the end of every turn. It's not really that strong, but it can be annoying. Farewell, sir. What was the quiz this time? An electric moves effective against ground-type Pokemon. No, they are not. Let's see what this quiz is. Pokemon the same kind and level are not identical. That is correct. There are many different variations between each Pokemon, even if they're of the same species. Hello, Dusty. Hey, that's the name of one of my OCs. Ew, Grudge. Grudge is an interesting attack. So I'm gonna demonstrate this with Metal Claw. So if you KO a Pokemon that uses the move Grudge, you lose all your PP for that attack. And let me tell you, in the Mystery Dungeon games, Grudge sucks. Luckily, I wasted a move I wasn't intending to use much in this gym, so whatever. We managed to get around that. Die! It knocked itself out from the recoil. Nice. Yowza! Too hot! Yeah, I don't know if my Dusty would say something like that. Okay, now this one's kind of funny. TM28 contains Tombstoney. In Gen 1, the move it asks for is Tombstoner. I do not know why they changed that. Hello, Zach. Let's see how your Growlithe does against my dragon. Nice work. Ooh, nice crit. That's why I kept Slash, because of its high crit chance. So we snuffed this guy out. Water beats fire, of course, but fire melts ice, so the fire type beats ice type Pokemon. And yet, most of the ice type Pokemon in this game are also part water type, so yeah, good luck with that. So I'm just gonna heal up my Pokemon before we battle. Let's use a Lemonade on Crunches. Okay, we should do pretty well against this guy. I'll lead with Raffian because she has a type resistance. She'll do pretty well. Ha! I am Blaine, the red-hot leader of Cinnabar Gym. My fiery Pokemon are rough and ready with intense heat. They incinerate all challengers. Ha! You better have Burn Heal! Leader Blaine. The Fire-type gym leader of Cinnabar Island, and the original owner of the Pokemon Mansion. He starts off the battle with a Growlithe, which shouldn't give you too much trouble, although it does have Fire Blast, which is a very powerful fire attack, although it is inaccurate. Good, waste your healing items on the little runt. Then we'll be perfectly posed to take down the rest. Nicely done. And Raffian gets a level up. Very nice. Onita, let's switch out for this. It's been a while since Pine's had some action in a serious battle. Very nice. I'm surprised she's actually faster than Ponyta, given that is a horse and she's a porcupine. So here's Rapidash. This thing is pretty strong and very fast, so it can give you a bit of trouble. Ooh, yeah, I might want to switch out Pine after this. At least we got leftovers to restore health. Yeah, very nice. So now it's time for Blaine's final Pokemon, Arcanine. So this thing is a beast. It's got really high stats all across the board, especially in speed and offense. So this thing will definitely give you a tough fight. But if you can push through, you shouldn't have too much trouble. Alright, one more hit should do it. Ah, that burn is annoying though. Probably gonna have to use a healing item, because I know I can't outspeed. And if I get hit by an attack at this point, I'm going down. So let's full restore you. Come on, Superior! Yes! So as long as there's no more problems, we should have this. There we go. Was a little worried there because Lapras is part Ice type, so it takes neutral damage on fire, but we did good. I've burned down to nothing! Not even ashes remain! You have earned the Volcano Badge! Ha! The Volcano Badge heightens the special stats of your Pokemon. Here, you can have this too. We received TM38, Fire Blast. So if we actually look at this attack, (120 power and 85 accuracy. It can definitely be worth it if you decide to use it. It's a photo of Blaine and Mr. Fuji. They're standing shoulder to shoulder with big grins. So apparently Blaine and Fuji used to be friends. Oh, now my repel wears off. I was wondering about that. So now that we got 7 badges, I wonder what is going to happen next. Now that we got 7 badges, we can just waltz straight to the final gym and... oh, damn it. Huh? Hey, if it isn't Hayden! Look, it's me, Bill. Long time no see. I hope you're still using my PC system. Well, listen, since we met up here, how about spending time with me? There's this little island in the far south called One Island. A friend invited me, so I'm on my way out there. How about it? You feel like coming with me? Sure, why not? Sounds fun. Alright then, let's go! Looks like my pal's boat arrived too. He sent it specially here to Cinnabar to pick me up. Here we are, this is One Island. There are several islands around here, and this is one of them. My friend Celio sent the boat to fetch me here. He's in charge of the island's PC network by his lonesome. Why am I telling you this now? Let's just go see Celio. Hey there, Celio. Bill, can't believe you came out here. Well, absolutely. How's your research coming along? Oh, wait a second. Hayden, this is my buddy Celio. He's one dedicated PC maniac. Celio, this is Hayden, a rising contender as the Pokémon champ. That's really impressive. Hate to say it, but I have zero aptitude for battling. Anyways, I'm glad to meet you. So, bring me up to speed. How's your machine running? It's running fine, but we're too remote out here. The PCs on this island just can't link with your PC, Bill. Oh yeah? Okay, let me take a look-see. Hang on here, think we can make it work. Let me help you, okay? Hayden, can I get you to wait for me just a bit? Actually, can I get you to do me a favor? The island next to this one's called Two Island. There's a guy there that runs a game corner. He has this thing for rare rocks and gems. We keep in touch being fellow maniacs. So can I get you to deliver this meteorite to him? Not even 5 minutes here and we're already given a fetch quest. Hayden, if you're going to Two Island, please take this. It's a pass for the ferry service serving the local islands. It'll let you travel between the islands 1, 2, and 3. Oh, you should have this too. I'll catch you later. Say hi to the guy for me. So now we're in an area that was not in the original games. These are the Sevi Islands, a series of islands that can be explored only in Fire Red and Leaf Green. This is the only time in the series that they ever come up. And they're kind of nice as far as locations go. I mean, they're completely original. And because of that, unfortunately, we cannot access our PC at the moment. But there's a lot that we can see and do around here. We've already been given our objective of going to Two Island. But if we check our town map, we can see that One Island has a lot of stuff we can do. There's a lot that can be explored. So I think for now we're going to explore One Island. If we actually check here, we can see that it's called Not Island. Here we are on an island smack in the middle of nowhere. We're lucky to have an upstanding young man like Celio here. My granddaughter was in a tizzy over Celio's friend. Something about a famous Pokemaniac? I'm not sure what that means, but Celio's quite the man. Hi, sightseeing are you? Isn't the warm climate here great? I'm kinda disappointed this area doesn't feature any of the locations from the Orange Islands, but whatever. Young people all want to go off to big cities, but I want to stay here forever. On sunny days, I step out and gaze upon the volcano. That's my daily routine. Let me think, when was the last time Mount Ember erupted? So over here by the docks, we can actually surf in this water and move over here to Treasure Beach. Unlike the main Kanto region, none of the areas in the Sevi Islands have numbered routes. They all have different names, which I think is very nice for giving this area its own unique identity. And of course, there's a lot of trainers in this area, and a lot of new Pokemon that we can catch, that we either had a hard time finding, or just couldn't find entirely. Like, there are some Pokemon that are unique to the Sevi Islands, so we'll definitely want to go see as many of them as we can. Of course, since I've already fulfilled the Pokédex requirement I set out to get, we don't really need to catch that much. But there is one Pokemon in this area that I definitely want to try to catch. This seal just used Rest. It's a healing attack that completely restores your Pokemon's health and status, but puts you to sleep for a few turns. It can be a little bit annoying. But with the right items, you can take good advantage of it to get a free heal on your Pokemon. So I got a Dugong. Let's use a Bella against this thing. Dugong is the evolved form of Seal. And again, very original name. I lost. It feels awful. Actually, now that I have the Solar Beam TM, I'll teach it to Bella later. Now, though, good things get washed up by the ocean current onto this beach. That's why I often come here for some beach combing. If you have the item finder, I definitely recommend you use it in this area, because there are a lot of items you can get in the sand. Ultra Ball, nice. Oh, hello, Tangela. So this is another area you can find Tangela, instead of the route south of Pallet Town. Kinda makes me trading for that one kind of irrelevant. But oh well. Let's see what this item is. Another Ultra Ball. Very nice. Since we do have a pretty serious catching goal later. So it looks like those are all the items at the moment. So yeah, if you need Tangela, I definitely recommend finding one there. There's probably some other Pokemon there, but I don't really need them. Because again, I fulfilled my Pokédex requirements. And there's still like a lot of Pokemon to catch. Like in total, the Kanto region has about 150 Pokemon. And spoilers, we're going to be seeing many more when we actually beat the game. But for now, let's head out here to Kindle Road. Which is under the water, I guess. Hello, Tentacool. Very nice. Hello there. I'm beginning to get a sunburn. Ugh. Yeah, I know just how bad sunburns can be. They're the worst. Ah, you got a Psyduck. Good choice in Pokemon. And Golduck. Golduck is the evolution of Psyduck. Despite its name, it's not actually gold. But it is a lot stronger and faster, which is nice. Oh, you're so awful. Yeah, well, you got sunburn. I know. Let's see what's over here. There are some rocks similar to the ones we saw back in the rock tunnel. But back then we didn't have a way to break them. Maybe we'll find something over here. Go away, Geodude. Hello there. My lunch filled us up, so you'll battle us for some exercise? Yeah, why not? I'm still working through that sandwich I had earlier. Ah, meow. It's not gonna do much against Bella. Well, let's see what you got. Clefairy. Now this one could actually be trouble because it has Metronome at this level, which can essentially allow it to use any move. Or you could just use Minimize. Sure, that's fine too. And another Meowth. So you've had a really basic team. There we go. Ew. Alright. Sorry about that. Ooh, Rapidash. So yeah, this area is actually one of the few areas where you can find Ponyta and Rapidash. They can't be found anywhere on the mainland. So if you want to catch them or add them to your team, I recommend doing so here. Although it is kind of a long time in order to get a fire type. You know, everything tastes great when you're out in the wild. Yeah, I can kind of see that. Rice. I got just the thing for you. Ugh, just so gassy, sorry. Take this. And Eradicate. Yep, you'll be good. Ah, blown. Yeah, kind of a downside that I've seen lately about the older games is that when it comes to regular trainers, the level curve is pretty weak. Later games do a much better job of keeping the level curve consistent with where your level should be, but early on it's not too good. I mean, the last gym leader we just fought had his Pokemon in the late 40s, and you were fighting all these people whose Pokemon are still in their 30s. Kind of a letdown, really. So, well, we get another level for Superior. I do recommend you accept Bill's invitation to go here, though, because there are quite a lot of trainers here, and you can get yourself prepared very nicely for the next battles, because things are going to get much more intense later on as we close in on the end game. So it's nice to get as much training as we can before then. There's nothing over there. There is something here. A Max Repel. So we'll head over there in a little bit. We still need a way to get through those rocks. My big brother and I make an awesome combination. I doubt that. Oh, we actually got another double battle against Mick and Kia. I miss Kung Pao. Crunches will actually not be very good here, so let's switch out to Raffian. Took that pretty well considering your low defenses. can't believe it. So that takes care of those guys. And we got some more battles. Dress appropriately for battle. Lose that frivolous outfit. But my mom picked it out for me. Hugh. That's an odd name for a karate master. Yeah, we should be good. Yes! Machoke, though, let's leave to my man. Ugh. Very nice. What do you got, buddy? Every morning before breakfast, I swim around this island. Good for you, man. Good for you. Shia. Interesting. This guy looks like he has about the same team. So I actually consider this area a really good grinding spot for training up your Pokemon. Because these guys have pretty high-level Pokemon that give a lot of experience. So if you bring your Versus Seeker here to challenge these guys, you can get a lot of experience that way. Highly recommend it. Let's see what's in here. The Ember Spa. Soaking in a hot spring pool is therapeutic, people say. Never actually been in a natural hot spring. Must be pretty good. My favorite part of bathing comes up right after this. I enjoy a bowl of chowder to warm me up from the inside, too. So you actually go to the center of the water. It heals your Pokemon. Ah, this is heavenly. Water warms me to the core. You should jump in too. Go to the middle, relax, and get good and warm. Hot springs go hand in hand with volcanoes. The Ember Spa here, well, I made it years ago. I hewed the pool right out of a gigantic boulder by hand. I was using this at the time. I suppose I could part with it. So we got another HM. And unfortunately, it's not very good. 20 power. I'm not that much of a fan of Rock Smash, although it does get better in later games. But we need to teach this to somebody so that we can get some items. When's the last time we used Sand Attack with Pine? Aw, come now, Manic. Don't be like that. Alright, now that we got Rock Smash, I think it's time we go get some loot. Why did they put free boulders here? It's like I need Rock Smash to get through one of them anyway, so why put free? Oh yeah, you can sometimes encounter Pokemon by breaking rocks. Because that was necessary. An Ether. That's pretty good. Let's go over here. Hello. At least you're dedicated. Tanya. Ooh, Hitmonlee. We haven't seen much of this guy. And a Hitmonchan. Because these guys just go hand in hand with each other. Can't have a Lee without the Chan. Baton Pass. I don't really see any use for that. Don't be like that. You just need to add more variety to your team. That's good. And again, why? Alright, thank you, man. Ooh, Carbos. That's nice. I don't think I'll give this to Crunches. He has the Quick Claw anyway. Won't affect Pine. That is pretty interesting, because there's actually a limit to how many EVs that your Pokemon can have in a particular stat and in total, so once they've reached their limit, you can't use those stat boosting items on them. Yeah, I'll help you out. Hello, Sharon. I do like the name of this trainer class, Crush Girl. It's like, this wasn't a class of trainer that was in the original game, so it's pretty nice seeing them out and about here. Although in most games they're called Battle Girls, so I don't understand really why they felt the need to give them a different name in this game. Oh well. This monkey is really not gonna like this. It's a good thing Kung Pao wasn't here to see that. Why, thank you. Alright. So what do you got, sir? Yeah, I can't exactly see the volcano right now, but I'm sure it's very impressive. Finn. Heh. Finn, because he's in the water. good. Why, thank you, sir. The sky's immense around these parts. I'm sure it is, but I can't exactly look up. That's why I really love Sun and Moon. Just the different camera angles give you a great view of the region and its scenery. It's a very beautiful game. Ugh, so close. Come on, man. Twister. That's one of the few dragon-type attacks, and yeah, it has low power, but it can make you flinch. And I'm starting to get really antsy about that. Crunches! Come on, man! I know you don't like to move around a lot, but just hit it. Thank you. Gosh. Alright, maybe some time out of battle will help your accuracy issues, buddy. I think I booked a big one! Too bad. Fight me. Hello, Tommy. Yeah, this is gonna be a long battle. I kind of want to see if I can wipe out his entire team with a fire type. That'd be awesome. Let's do it! Oh, come on! Kill it! That's better. Yeah, nothing really to worry about Sea King. Sorry, fish. Seriously, there are a lot of Pokemon that just don't really get that good until Gen 4. Sea King is one of them, Kingler is another. Just kind of the issue when basing an entire type around certain stats. I'm very grateful that they changed that system in later games. Hey, cut it out. Come on, Raffian. I don't want you to lose to this fish. There we go. Ended it with a crit. I lost it all again. Your team of water Pokemon could not beat my fire type. Where is your god now? I mean, give me another generation and I'll catch God. Because that's something you can do in this series. Yeah, might as well heal these guys up. now we made it to Mount Ember. Can you imagine? This volcano were to erupt? The explosion would be the end of us. How terrifying is that? What would terrify? Would you like me to teach explosion? No. Team Rocket? What are they doing here? Over here. We'll try digging here. That treasure the admin's been talking about should be here. What the? You're in the way. Get lost. Seems like it's gonna be a while before we need to get involved. So let's keep heading up the mountain. So you need to have both Strength and Rock Smash to progress in this area, so be sure to have Pokemon that can learn these attacks. Hello there. Do you know how caves form inside volcanoes? Hello there. So this is a Pokemon Ranger. They've been present in a few games before this, but this is the first time we're seeing this particular trainer class in Kanto. And I like the design. They also tend to use a lot of nature-themed Pokemon, given that they're rangers and whatnot. I know these things are grass types, but they don't really learn a lot of good grass type attacks. So Pine is pretty fine here. Come on, Pine. I raised you better than this. There we go. Acha! You're shockingly good. Thank you. Alright, so probably want to... yeah, full heal you. Should get a few more status healing items next time I'm at a shop. Yeah. Hello, Machop. So, if you're playing LeafGreen, this is actually one of the only areas where you can find the Pokemon Magmar, which is a pretty good fire type if you want to add one to your team. There's another item, it looks like it's up there. So we can get that now. Oh, come on! Ooh, Graveler. Okay, so if you haven't gone to Graveler yet, this is a pretty good area to try and get one. Oh, come on. This magnitude does affect Pokemon even when they're using Dig. Oh, come on! That was just mean. Having to make me waste my items, pain in the butt. Ugh. Hello. An active volcano is one that's erupting, or about to. Hello, Logan. You gonna videotape more dead bodies? Hey, stop that. It's alright, we got the Pokeflute. I love this item. Executor. Let's go for Raffian. So Executor is Execute's evolution. Still a grass psychic type, and it's pretty powerful. Definitely consider it one of the best grass types in this game. Ooh, that was hot. Sweat's erupting from me. Ew, that is so gross. That and the whole dead body thing. Seriously. Ultra Ball. Nice. I believe if we go up, that's how we progress through here. Yep, because there's this ledge here that keeps us from going any farther. I've been in training so I can mend my broken heart. It toughened me up physically, at least. Hiya! I mean, it's good to have a goal. Jocelyn? Ha! Ooh. Good thing your special attack's not that good. One more attack should do it. Nice. So, I don't know about you, but lately I've been watching a lot of Simpsons episodes on YouTube, and... ah, man, that show is just aged so well. Like, I consider the show even funnier now that I'm an adult than I did back when I was a kid or a preteen. It's just such a very well-written show. And the characters are still really funny and endearing. So I've been having a lot of fun going back and watching all these episodes. Yeah, so I finally got to see Mirror Move in action. It copies the last attack that your opponent uses. Good work, Pine. And a dire hit. Increases our critical hit chance, but just once a battle. So now we can head up here. And now we're inside the volcano. Yeah, because that's perfectly safe. Ha, take that. Ooh, Machoke. This is the earliest point I believe you can find wild Machoke. So if you want to catch one for your Pokedex, go right ahead. Nice with the crit. Ah, it's so good. No, stop that. Good work, Bella. Now we're higher up the mountain. Okay, this is a kind of obnoxious puzzle. Requiring both Rock Smash and Strength to get through. But it's not too bad. If you mess up, just head back into the cave to reset it. Oh, come on! And a Firestone. I believe there's something over here. Another Ultra Ball. Nice. And there's something else over here. Another Firestone? What? I mean, that's fine. Seriously. Now there's one more strength puzzle. But look at that, just like Articuno. There's a legendary Pokemon here. You want to save before engaging this thing in battle. So let's send out Crunches, since you've got a sleep attack. So this is the legendary bird of fire, Moltres. Back in the original games, you could encounter this beast on Victory Road, but here it was moved to the Sevi Islands. So you want to try to put this thing to sleep so that you can reduce the amount of attacks it uses against you. This thing will usually waste its turns with Endure, but it does have Flamethrower, which can do a lot of damage. That's also why I sent out Crunches, because he has enough bulk to take the Flamethrower attacks. Okay, good. It's nice and weak. Let's go for the capture. We got a lot of Pokeballs, so hopefully we have a decent time against this thing. Because just kind of going into my history with the series, it seems like every time I make the effort to catch Moltres, I always have a difficult time with it. Like, it just takes me so long to catch it, and I don't know why. We managed to get Articuno in like 15 minutes, so hopefully we manage to do the same with Moltres here. But realistically, it might be that we have to try and catch this thing throughout the rest of the stream. There's its Flamethrower. So yeah, we took that very well. Unlike Articuno, Moltres specializes more in offense and speed, I believe. So it's a pretty decent attacker, even if its typing is not all that good defensively, since it takes a lot of damage to rock attacks. But still, it's a decent fighter. Seriously, I get antsy every time I see the ball shake even once. So I always think to myself, is this it? But then, more often than not, it doesn't work. But you gotta be patient with these legendary Pokemon. They have very low catch rates. So it's all about patience and determination with these things. You. Alright, it's waking up again. Fire Spin. Wish that. Well, this thing's just gonna be annoying because it's gonna be whittling down Crunches for several turns. And I believe it's effective even if Moltres is asleep. It also has agility, but that's not much of a problem. Nice, we got freed from Fire Spin pretty quickly. Come on. Ugh. Go to sleep. So we'll probably need to heal you up soon. Luckily, Crunches is built to withstand this thing's attacks. So yeah, we're probably gonna need a heal. Oh, no, of course you get burned. Why? Why did did you have to get burned then? Yeah, that's so annoying. Alright, we'll try to revive him later. For now, let's just focus on catching. Just stay asleep, Moltres. Just stay asleep. Could you not? Let's set up a light screen. Let's heal up crunches. It's a good thing we had those max revives. Yeah, just keep wasting turns with Endure. That's perfectly fine, buddy. Again, I always seem to have a lot of trouble catching Moltres. Even when it seems like I shouldn't. It just... why? It hasn't even shaken 3 times yet, which is... very disappointing. Cut it out, Moltres. Alright. Because this thing has the pressure ability, you run out of PP for your attacks much faster, which can be very disappointing. It's alright, we can take this thing. Part of me wants to try switching to Bella, but it's just way too risky. If she gets hit by a flamethrower, then we'll have wasted that turn. You stupid bird! I'm gonna make fried chicken out of you if you don't get in the ball. Stop it. I can tell that trying to catch these things in Let's Go is also going to be a trial. Because first you have to defeat them in battle, and then you have the chance of catching them. Because that's a good idea. Okay, 3 more balls, and then we'll have to reset. Because I do have the Master Ball, but I'm saving that for something else in the game. Come on, Moltres, get in there! So, let's try that again. Again, I always seem to have a lot of trouble with Moltres. But let's see if this attempt goes a little better. I could have gone back to a shop and tried to purchase a few more items. Ooh, we paralyzed it. That's pretty good. So now we don't have to worry about using Yawn on it. Because... Crunches, why? Oh my god, Crunches, that was horrible. I did not want you to do that. Why would I ever want you to get a crit against this thing? Yeah, thanks for that, buddy. Alright, you're asleep. Now stay that way. While I pound you into the dirt. Alright, good. So now, refreshed on balls, so it shouldn't take too long. Wait. What? Oh, so now I have no trouble catching you, you stupid pheasant. So this is Moltres, the legendary flame Pokemon. It's said to be the legendary bird Pokemon of fire. Every flap of its wings creates a dazzling flare of flames. Now I believe this thing also has a really stupid Japanese name. I'm just gonna quickly check and see. And I was right. This Pokemon's Japanese name is seriously Fire. A fitting name for a stupid Pokemon. So that does it with one island. Still got plenty of time. So I guess we'll head to the next island. So yeah, that's everything we can do on Not Island for the time being. So let's go see what the Sevi Islands also have in store for us. Where do you want to set sail? To 2 Island, please. While I'm at it, might as well save. So that way we always have Moltres. You can't go away. Also, the water current is so fast here that we cannot surf. And we cannot fish either. There's an old woman who lives in a cottage out on the Cape. She gives the guide a Pokemon. It's a bit unnerving. Well, maybe we'll want to pay her a visit. Because as we all know, if someone's suspicious, then they must be important. So if we check the Pokemon Center here, we can see that the PC is also unavailable. Have you visited the game corner already? It's no good to go alone. You have to take a friend along. Not many people live on 2 Island. There's this old lady who lives out on the Cape. She's been there since I don't know when. That fellow there, he moved here from Celadon City. He started up a shop with his younger brother. You have to wonder if he knew what he was getting into. Oh, hello, welcome to my shop. We've only opened up recently. Our merchandise is limited, but I hope we can serve your needs. So this guy sells fresh waters in bulk. So it's nice that you can buy as many of these as you can without having to worry about like going through too many menus. Let's buy a few more Great Balls. Because there are some things I still need to catch later. Even though we're done with the Pokédex for now. Yeah, that's fine. Also, as we see here, 2 Island is also known as Boon Island. I'm the Pokemon Moon Maniac. I know every single move that Pokemon learned growing up. I'm also a Mushroom Maniac. Bring me 2 tiny mushrooms or 1 big mushroom. If you do that for me, I'll teach a move to 1 Pokemon. So yeah, this is the guy that you want to take tiny mushrooms and big mushrooms too. They're items that are commonly found on Paris and Parasect, so you want to catch as many of them as you can, or teach a Pokemon thief in order to take the mushrooms from them. And then you can give them to that guy in exchange for getting certain attacks taught to your Pokemon that they normally could not get. It's kind of helpful, but I don't really need him. Boing, boing. Have you tried the jumping game? The Pokemon you can enter, boing. Some go boing, and some go boing. Did you know that? Boing. Neat. Now, where's Lost Stell gotten to today? She always brings me lunch every day right about now. You there. Are you a friend of Lost Stell's? Have you seen Lost Stell around? I don't know where she might be. She should have been here long ago. Lost Stell's a cutie. She's got my looks. So what if something's happened to my Lost Stell? Please, help me find her. Please go search Free Island.
Hey, what is this game corner? How much sadder can this get? Those clowns. They said they'd be waiting on the island, so where are they? Hey you, is this the only free island around here?
Try waking up before you crawl out of bed, you punk. This is 2 Island. Move it! Get your filthy motorbike out of my place.
Huh? Oh, gotcha. these islands are confusing.
Would you look at that? The punk scuffed up my floor. But listen, I'm begging you, I have to go to Free Island. If anything would happen to my lost Stell, I placed the house with the red roof on Free Island. She may just show up late here, so I can't run off anywhere. That's why I have to get you to do me this big favor. I'm sorry, we're not running any games today. So it seems we've got another quest to do before we can give this guy the meteorite. Alright, so we'll have to go to Free Island then. But if we go up here, we can find Cape Brink. If you go over here onto this spawn and use the item finder, you get a PP max. That increases the PP of any move to its maximum value. So I definitely consider that helpful for certain moves and Pokemon. Let's take a look-see. So I don't need anything yet. However, if we go up here, we could run into a battle against a Bellsprout, sure. Good work. So if we go in here, I perfected the ultimate move of its type. And will no one take it for future use? You. That Charizard! Oh, this is the one! This is the Pokemon! This Charizard's worthy of learning my ultimate move. Will you allow it? Will you allow your Charizard to learn my Blast Burn? So this lady will teach her starter Pokemon one of 3 attacks depending on what type it is. If you have a Venusaur, she'll teach it Frenzy Plant. If you have a Charizard, she'll teach it Blast Burn. And if you have a Blastoise, she'll teach it Hydro Cannon. These are very powerful attacks that work a lot like Hyper Beam, only they actually have a type to them. They are exclusive to the starter Pokemon, and are generally considered good as a last resort for a lot of battles. So I'm gonna get rid of Metal Claw, because I don't see much use for it anymore. Raffian learned Blast Burn. I didn't think I could teach that move while I still lived. I implore you to make the best use of that move and gain power. So this is one of the strongest attacks you can give to your starter Pokemon. And I actually recommend that you learn them, just because they're so powerful. And now that we have that PP Max, what better a time to use it? Especially considering these attacks start with 5 PP. So we use that. And now we're looking at a much stronger Pokemon. Oh yes, that is good. Serapian's now going to be able to hit way harder than she used to. Again, I cannot stress just how good this attack is. I highly recommend you teach it to your starter. It is that good. Oh, hello, Slowpoke. Looking dopey as always. You know, we're currently going over 2 hours, but We got only one more island to explore, and it shouldn't take more than half an hour. So let's heal up and head to the next island. Alright, let's head to Island 3. Our last stop on our Sevi Island tour. Ah! Who are you? I'll call the police!
Hey, lady, fork over some spending money. We're the Kanto Rider Federation. Boom, boom, boom.
My bike's wimpy, so I have to make exhaust noises myself. Yeah, that is so good. Hey there, how's it going? What am I doing here, you ask? Why, I'm prospecting for gold. When I strike it rich, I'm buying a house in Kanto. Good for you, man. Good for you. Free Island. Kin Island.
Yo, from this day on, this island belongs to us.
Don't be like that, guys. Well, he said that the red roof was Lostel's house, and she's not here. Before you go any farther, I recommend having a Psychic-type Pokemon up front. It's impossible to surf between the islands around these parts. The tides are too fast and treacherous. Hey, did you hear the news? The PC network here can now link with PCs in Kanto. I don't know how that came about, but it's fantastic. Yeah, for some reason, Free Island is the only island that has PC access. And that we can look at our fire. He has a naughty nature that's good for physical attacks, but not really for you. Yeah, Moltres is based mainly on special attack and speed. If you want to add this to your team, go right ahead. But I'm very satisfied with the team I currently got. Let's crush berries. That'd be wasting berries. You can always find some berries on the ground in Berry Forest. Berry Forest, huh? Was it named after a guy named Barry? Are you the boss? Go back to Kanto right now.
Huh? I just got here, pal. What's with the hostile attitude? It's mighty cold of you.
Your gang of followers have been raising havoc on their bikes. You have any idea how much trouble they caused us on the island?
No, man. I don't get it at all. Look at this place. What do you do for entertainment? You ought to be thanking us for livening up this sleepy village. But hey, if you insist, you can try making us leave.
You cowards. So tough in a pack.
You, what are you staring at? Don't you know it's not polite? You want to make something of it or what? I like your guts. You'll be losing money to me, but...
So we got ourselves kind of a gauntlet here. We need to defeat all these bikers. I wonder if they're employed by darts. I just cannot resist the Yu-Gi-Oh! Reference.
What is this kid? Aw, man, don't you dare laugh.
Aren't you from Kanto? You should be on our side. Luckily, my immune should be able to sweep all of these guys. Because again, Kanto does not have very good type diversity. Just poison, poison, and more poison. What's the matter with you getting all hot like that? Totally uncool, man. We invited the boss out here, but you had to mess it up. You embarrassed us, man. timer. Again, nothing that my man can't handle. Wow, got nothing to say? Boss, I'm telling you, you gotta do something about this kid.
I've been watching you, and I'd say you've done enough. What are you, their friend or something? Then I guess you'll be battling me in their place.
So now we're facing the leader of the pack, Paxton. Unlike the others, he's actually got evolved Pokemon. But it's nothing we haven't already faced. Get dunked on.
Alright, enough. We'll leave like you wanted. We'll be happy to see the last of this boring island. Yeah, go right on hanging around with these hay seeds.
Thank you. Those goons were nothing but bad trouble. Oh, look, your Pokemon got hurt on my account. Aw, thank you, sir. You got seriously impressive Pokemon with you. It'd be fantastic if someone as strong as you lived here. Hope you'll at least stay here a while. I beg your pardon? You're looking for Lostel? Lostel went up towards Bond Bridge a while ago. Alright, so we got a lead on Lostel. So let's go find her. Oh, whoops. Usually better at organizing my team. Me? I'm not Lostel. She's probably gone to the berry forest, I think. She picks berries there for making lunch. I'm gonna train my Doduo in the berry forest. When it evolves, I'm gonna play a game on 2 Island. Fascinating. There's also one of the few islands that has a Pokemart. I don't need any more Ultra Balls right now. Potion supplies are good. Let's stock up on heals. That's good. Yeah, we're good. These bikers were about to trash this Pokemon Mart. Am I glad they decided to leave? Is it true? Celadon department store is several times bigger than this shop? I sometimes buy medicine here, but a lot of people heal Pokemon with berries from Berry Forest. After all, berries are free and they never run out. So I've been hearing a lot about this Berry Forest. Wonder what we can find there. Papa keeps lying to me and won't let me go out and play. You must never, ever go out to the Berry Forest alone. Why? There are ghosts there. Interesting. That just makes me want to go there even more. Free Island's actually the most populous of the islands here. Still, it could be less sleepy, but I wouldn't want to see goons like those bikers here again. Speaking of which, the Kanto Rider Federation that we saw is actually... They actually made their first appearance in Gold and Silver. So it's kind of neat to see them again. Even though this game technically takes place before Gold and Silver. I bought this house because I want to live somewhere quiet. Today I think I'll go out fishing. It must be nice to live out on an island like this, very far away from civilization and so close to nature. I'd love it. I can't make the spoon bend with my mind. Maybe I really don't have any psychic powers. You know about a girl gym leader in Saffron City? She uses psychic type Pokemon, right? I admire her, I really do. I've heard she's one cool customer, and beautiful too. Oh, yes. Bond Bridge. Is this the area we heard about that Lost Stell went to? So hopefully we'll find her ahead. If we go over here, we can find a PP up. That'll be useful for later. Man, that tree grew back quickly. There's nothing in this area that we haven't already seen before. I mean, if you haven't gone to Pidgeotto yet, now's a good time. And it actually is very close to evolving, so if you want to get a Pidgeot, I recommend getting a Pidgeotto from here. These two will battle me. Yeah, we should be good. We'll show you our favorite Pokémon. Joy and Meg. They both got Clefairy. A nice choice in Pokemon. When I get Let's Go Pikachu, I'm definitely adding Clefairy to my team. It's been quite a while since I've actually used one, and they're pretty good. That takes care of one. And you're gonna waste your turn with Cosmic Power. That's fine. So let's try Ice Beam. Ooh, nice work with the crit, Bella. Oh, Joy! Joy, wasn't that fun? Wasn't that fun? I hope we can battle again. So I take it this girl is destined to eventually become a Pokemon nurse. Because, you know, her name's Joy and she has pink hair. Ooh, Weepinbell. If you haven't gone to Weepinbell yet, definitely try and get one here. By now you should definitely have a Leaf Stone too, so go ahead and evolve it. Come on, Bella. Alright. I believe there's something over here. Ugh. Hello, Meowth. I believe you can also run into Wild Persian in this area. Max Repel. That's nice. Ooh, nice crit. Where are you off to in such a hurry? So this is an Aroma Lady. These were trainers that were introduced in Ruby and Sapphire. They were not in the original Red and Blue. So it's kind of nice to see that they added them in this game. It's kind of funny. the Sevi Islands are actually populated by a lot of trainers that you didn't see in the original games, which I think is a very nice way to include them. Ivysaur is next. Let's go with Superior. Oof. Lady, all of your Pokemon could have been Venusaur by now. Thank you. So over here we got a beach. Speaking of new trainers, here's our introduction to tubers. This is another class of trainer introduced in Ruby and Sapphire. They mainly use water Pokemon. So go ahead and bring the thunder. Krabby. Would have liked to see a lot more trainers using fully evolved Pokemon. That's another thing that I believe later generations do a much better job of. What happens now? You give me money. Did I just win or did I lose? Wow. Someone all the way over here. What are they doing? Oh no, don't come here. Please, stay away from me. Okay. Can I still battle you? Hey, there's a fully evolved one. Hello, Kingler. Kingler's a pretty cool Pokemon. I love its design. But this unfortunately one of those generations when it's not that good in battle because it doesn't have any water moves to take advantage of its stats. Hey, what's wrong with you? A Pokemon bit through my swimsuit. Oh my. Well, I'll just leave you be. My mommy said I can't swim without my float ring. Okay. So what do you got for me, Amira? Poliwag. Okay. And a Poliwhirl. Interesting. Man, I would have liked this area so much more if the battles were actually challenging. Ah, don't you cry. This year, I'm gonna finally learn how to swim. Good for you, girl. The salty tang of the sea, it tickles my heart. Okay. What do you got for me, Nikki? Bellsprout. Not bad. Whoa, 666 experience? Did we just kill Satan? Because if so, go us. Perhaps that reek is your sweaty Pokemon's body odor. Hey, I know Crunches may be fat, but you don't need to call him sweaty. The nerve of some people. Well, this is the last place that we can reach. So let's see what Berry Forest has. Welcome to the Berry Forest. Be friendly and share berries with others in Pokemon. So yeah, this area has a lot of items. And as you couldn't tell from the name, most of them are berries. They can be found on the ground in those shadowy patches. Ooh, there's something else here. So go ahead and grab as many of these as you can. And the berries do replenish every day, so feel free to visit here as many times as you like. There's a few interesting Pokemon here that can't normally be found in other areas. So go ahead and catch away. Man, this Pidgeotto is one level away from becoming a Pidgeot. Well, it's a level above the requirement, actually. That's good. This place is also somewhat of a maze, with a lot of different twists and turns. Full heal. Nice. Also, you'll want someone with Cut if you want to fully explore this area. Oh, hello, Drowsy. Joke's on you, I got immunity. I can't be poisoned because I'm too fat. Good work, Crunches. Alright. I'm getting a little discombobulated here. Just this area is kind of big, and there's a lot of twists and turns. Blackberry. Max Ether, that's nice. So there's an item over there. Hello, Drowsy. You know what? Let's test out a new move.
Get Blast Bird!
Oh, I love that attack animation. It's so good. Ooh, Hypno. This is one of the few areas you can actually find wild Hypno, so go ahead and catch one. Oh, a pear berry. And a cherry berry. We're actually almost done with this area. Ooh, another Hypno. Get Blast Bird! I love this attack, it's so good. Let's see what's over here. Looks like there's an item down this path and a lot of cut trees. Seriously, what's the point of putting all these trees here? If I need cut to get the item, I just need to cut down one tree. You're just making this irritating. I'm so mad I could just burn this entire forest to the ground. Speaking of the forest, I do like its kind of autumny color scheme. It's very nice. Max Elixir. That's one of the best PP restoring items. There's only a limited supply of them in the game, so definitely grab that. I'll just slash you. Ow. Stupid Pidgey. Alright, we taking care of that, and there's only one more area to go. Let's head up here. Beware wild, berry-loving Pokemon. Alright. Oh, look at that. We found a girl. Lumberry. That basically acts like a full heal that your Pokemon can use at any time. Hello there.
Oh, please help! A scary Pokemon appeared there a little while ago. It kept scaring and made Lostel scared. I'm too scared to move, but I want to go home. Oh, here it comes again! No, go away! It's scaring me! Ah, I want my daddy!
In Pokemon lore, Hypno is said to use its hypnotic abilities to lure children away from their homes, where they are never seen again. Needless to say, this thing has to die. Good riddance.
Oh, that was scary. Thank you. Lostel came to pick some berries. You can have this.
And I pop a berry, nice.
What's your name? Lostel's scared, so can I go with you to my daddy's house? Okay, let's go home.
So, you rescued Lostel. How can I thank you? Lostel, darling, forgive me. Daddy didn't know you were scared and in trouble.
It's okay, Daddy. I gotta be friends with Hayden. Listen, please show me you being cool Pokemon.
Oh, what's that? You're saying that this is for me? How'd you know I love rare rocks and gems? You sure know to make a guy happy. Oh, I see. This is from Bill. You have to thank him for me. You know, you've been fantastic. I want you to have this. A Moonstone. Nice. Alright, I'll get the game corner running right away. You have to come visit with a friend. Yeah, let's not. So now we've finally gotten that out of the way, let's head back to One Island. Well, they look happy. Oh, hey, Hayden! What kept you so long? Been out having a good time? We got it done! The PCs are up and running! The job went incredibly quick. Bill's one amazing guy. No, there was almost nothing left for me to do. Celio, have to hand it to you. You've learned a lot. Oh, really? Well, there you have it. I'm finished with the job. We should head back to Kanto. Celio, I'll be seeing you again. Hayden, really sorry we sent you off alone today. I promise I'll show around these islands sometime. And that is it for our 7 Island adventures. For now. Wasn't that a long cruise? My buddy Celio seemed to enjoy your company. I'm sure he'd welcome you if you were to visit him again. If you have a tri-pass, you can always take a ferry there from Vermilion Port. Alright, thanks for your company. Alright, so we're all done with Cinnabar and the Sevi Islands for now. So I think that is a good time to call it for today. Next time on Pokemon LeafGreen, we're going to return to Viridian City and finally challenge the gym there. Have a good day and take care.